We are here at IS7, the Elias Bernstein Intermediate School, and we are here with the green team from the school. And the big news today is that
we are doing something that has never been done before for the first time ever. This is just an initial push. This is just our first step, is we are doing a Ban the Bottle Day. I would like everyone to hold up their reusable water bottles. Let me see that. Hold them nice and high, guys. Can I go into just some overview of what happened? So this is how this all started. If we go back to the fall this year, so we go back about 5 or 6 months, we participated in an amazing event, the Clean Ocean Action Summit held by the NRPA and Anthony Rose. And just part of that summit, which was amazing, is we participated in a beach cleanup in our own backyard in Great Hills. And when we're picking up the garbage on the beach, we started, as Tony showed us, we were cataloging what we were picking up, and we were shocked to find all of the plastic on the beach. And this is where these amazing students stepped up, and we said, what can we do? So they took time out of their own lunch period, and we put together a plan. And we're going to share with you that plan, and this is like, today is the culmination of it, of step one. But what happened is we saw there was a lot of plastic being used in this school. Let's say we had a 6th grade dance and there were 4 garbage cans full of plastic. And that, in conjunction with the trip, we said we want to have a Ban the Bottle Day. And our administration, Mr. Verdiglione, Dr. DeRosa, were very supportive of it. We had a Ban the Bottle Day in the 6th grade, and then the 6th graders wanted more because they want to do more for the environment. They want to be active. They want to see what they could do to make this world better. And the administration gave us funds to purchase reusable water bottles. These great students sold them to their classmates. We sold over 300 reusable water bottles. And today, we're having a Ban the Bottle Day at lunch, and you're going to see a lot less, hopefully no, plastic bottles. And I'm just so proud of them.
And can you introduce yourself and tell us what you're doing today?
My name is Brianna Brittman from IS7. We started this when we went to Great Hills Park, and we picked up, Nicole picked up garbage on the beach, and that's how we wanted to save the animals and our environment. My name is Nicole Bertowski, and while we were doing the cleanup at the Great Hills Beach, we noticed that there was many plastic water bottles, and there's plastic everywhere that was harming the environment and the animals in it.
My name is Lena Ignazio. And I also participated in the beach cleanup by picking up the water bottles, and I saw that there was it was very big mess. Number one, and number two, I saw people like by picking them up, the people are disrespecting like the environment and the animals.
How did those plastic bottles get on the beach, do you think?
Pollution. People go to the beach and they drink their bottles, but then they just litter, or when they're walking on the streets, they just throw it out, not even into the garbage or the recycling bin. They just throw it on the floor, and the wind carries it to the beach, and then the animals get harmed.
They don't realize that they're harming the animals in the water.
And in our school, we created a Ban the Bottle Day, and we wanted to collect bottles. And for the snowman contest, we made a reusable snowman with water bottles and created a Rube Goldberg machine to create snow that falls onto the reusable water bottle snowman. And we also created posters to show other people how we can help the environment with stop water bottles.
After they spoke about the ocean cleanup we did, we noticed that was something that was a problem. And then we looked at our own school and we saw that plastic waste was a problem here as well. And it was something that we could do, we could take action with. So we're starting small, and we're hoping to, over time, not just work on recycling plastic in the building, but other things as well. We were lucky to receive a grant from the Citizens Committee of New York, along with the Zero Waste Initiative. So we're hoping to take that and go further with our actions in the school.
My name is Amirmo Rojas from IS7 in class 6-1, and we have taken many actions so far since the green team has started. And one of the actions have been that we created these reusable water bottles with the Vikings logo on it. And we sold these to some 6th grade students who purchased them to like decrease the amount of plastic water bottles here at IS7. Yeah.
So were you one of the salespeople that sold all the water bottles?
We all sold the water bottles together.
So what is this bottle you're holding in your hand?
This is the bottle that we got when we went to the Great Kills Park, and this was the water bottle that we started with, and then we had those bottles that we created with Miss Dalton and Mr. Goldberg, and it says IS7 Vikings on it, which is ours now, and we still have those, the ones that we started with.
So you have a choice of bottles, so you can coordinate with your outfit that you're wearing, right?
I mean, they're the same color, so.
Oh, you should have done a different color.
Well, this is our school color.
Okay, well, thank you so much.
I'm Jonathan Tourer from NYCH2O, and we do beach cleanups here in Staten Island along with the Natural Resources Protective Association. We are really excited by what the Green Team is doing here. We do education about where Staten Island gets its fresh water from that we drink, and we talk about how Staten Island deals with rainwater runoff. And we are on the beaches over at Lemon Creek a lot, and we see the same sort of plastic pollution that the Green Team saw, and we're really proud of what they've done to take action.
Thank you. Do you want to tell us a little bit more about today? What's going to happen today?
Everybody in the cafeteria, hopefully, will have no plastic water bottles.
All right, you guys are doing fantastic. It's really amazing seeing how many water bottles that you've gotten out of the garbage by using these reusables. It's really fantastic. My name is Jonathan. I'm from NYCH2O, and we talk about water here in New York City. We talk about the water around New York City, and we do a lot of beach cleanups. We clean a lot of garbage off the beach with the Natural Resources Protective Association. We work together. We're doing a beach cleanup on May 4th at Conference House at 10 a.m. So we'd love for all of you to come over and help clean up those beaches over there. That's a really big deal because, you know, a lot of these non-reusable water bottles end up on the beach and they end up in the water. A lot of people say, oh, these water bottles aren't biodegradable. And that's right. But they do break down, and they break down into little pieces, and that has a really negative impact. So just a couple of years ago, there was some scientific work done, and they went around the waters in New York City, around the waters of Staten Island. And these scientists discovered that there's about 165 million pieces of plastic in the water right now. Today, tomorrow, next week, next month. 165 million pieces of plastic. And that is impacting negatively over 650 different species in the waters around New York City. So by doing what you're doing, by taking action, by doing this work to get the plastic bottles out and bringing your reusable bottles to school and to your weekend activities throughout your life, it's really having a good positive impact. And it's also setting a great example for a lot of other people. Because I hate to tell you, there's a lot of adults who think that sixth graders like yourselves, they don't really want to do any work. They're not really serious. They want to sit around, they want to play on their phones, they don't want to do anything. And by your example of taking action, you're actually going to impact a lot of people by being a really positive example of what people can do to make a difference in the world. So I want to celebrate you as well. It's a wonderful thing. I'm looking around, I'm seeing all these water bottles. It's amazing. You are a great example for the rest of Staten Island, for the rest of New York City, and for the rest of the country and the world about things that we can do to make a difference. So thank you.
And then we are hoping, like our plan was to kind of reduce by a certain percent. Hopefully by 30%, maybe more, but we're going to start there. And then something else we want to look at is then taking it out of the cafeteria and then maybe into classrooms in terms of working harder on recycling within the classroom. You know, we've talked big picture, you know, paper is something that doesn't really, we tend to not look at it in terms of recycling. So that's where we want to go from there.
I'm Vincent Vidiglione. I'm the assistant principal at IS7 for the 6th grade. These wonderful students. We're so very proud of all of them. They really rose to the occasion of becoming positive community members. And looking at this whole green initiative, this was all student driven, and we're so proud of them for that. We push them to be positive community members, and they're rising above our expectations. And to bring it to the next level, I definitely know that these guys could. And we're very proud of them. You know, it is something that is a current topic in the news, and it is real world scenario that these guys are embracing and doing very well with. And we're very happy. So thank you very much, guys. I thank you. Thank you. It's a pleasure being a part of it with you guys.
We have an example of where the city council is working on possibly banning single-use plastics, but a group of sixth graders have taken it in their own hands and decided to do what they can do in their school to decrease the amount of trash in the waste stream. And the easiest thing for them to do is use less plastic water bottles. Okay.
So we are all so proud of you. It all started with a beach cleanup, and today's day of ban the bottle, it's your idea, but you're also being celebrated. So Ms. Dalton, myself, Councilman Borelli, we're all so proud of you, and that's why everyone's coming here to celebrate you. So great job, and as we've all been saying, this is just our first step. This is not the end, right? We're going to keep going and see what else we could do to make a positive change, and just thank you very much for coming down, Environment TV, and once again, Councilman Borelli, Dr. DeRosa, Mr. Vidiglione, for just helping us celebrate these girls and their amazing work and leadership and dedication. So great job.